Developing right now, UNLV starting quarterback Matt Sluka has announced he is using his redshirt year and immediately leaving the Rebels after leading number 23 UNLV to a historic 3-0 start to the season. Sluka stated on social media tonight, quote, "I committed to UNLV based on certain representations that were made to me, which were not upheld after I enrolled." With his departure, the Rebels are left with two senior quarterbacks, Malik Williams and Cameron Friel. Fox 5's Paloma Villicana says Sluka has made a business decision tonight and will share more details on the Rebels. UNLV hosts Fresno State this Saturday at 12:30 p.m.